day 2 of the qualifiers here of the Rejuvenation Cup. This will be a $20,000 round robin league, including Happy and Foggy. Yesterday we had day 1 of the qualifiers. That was, open qualifiers, always a little wild, but we saw a match of TED and Yumiko, we saw Infi versus Lin, and we also saw TH versus Ice Orc. From the 4 ancient gods, only one survived. Infi out, Ted out, Yumiko out. In our quarterfinals, we got Sini and Soan in the upper part, Sok and Kaho in the upper part, but our eyes are glued to the bottom part of the bracket, where we got ReMinD defeating Bike and 15 Sway, and TH defeating Heat and Ice Orc. Yesterday was playing Night Elf. Today I can tell you this much: the first match he will be playing random against the Night Elf of ReMinD, and the opponent of the winner will be either Xiaokai or Lin, who kicked out not only TBC but also Infi in an Orc Mirror. And man, isn't it great that the year is 2022 and we get TH versus ReMinD? Blast from the past. Klabauta, thank you for the sub, 26 months already. Best of 3. Winner advances. And of course, since TH is playing random, we don't know what the matchup is just yet. What I can tell you is that we are just $60 away from the big $1,000 at the W3C prize money mark. This would mean that Governor is adding $250 to the prize pool. So if we reach 1,000, we automatically jump to 1,250, and the last 4 players will be revealed as well. But without further ado, everybody, we go into our match. It is TH from China versus ReMinD from Korea. TH, according to the ELO ranking, the best human at the moment, but of course we know that he plays multiple races, and ReMinD, of course, sticking with the Night Elves. But what will TH gamble here? We are on the bottom side on ReMinD's vision in the blue, opting for a panda opening, and as you can see, a DK for TH, which of course means that he is an undead. What's he playing? Tet Fiends? No, DK Ghouls on Northern Isles, creeping at the same time, pretty Happy-esque, but of course the Panda, a very, very good solution against the Ghouls, and on level 5 also against Fiend Slayer, but no control in the early game. What a baller! What a baller TH ReMinD is to go Panda against random. But thinking about it, against undead, yeah, against early fiends it would have been pretty bad. But in the late game it can be nice. Against human, Panda's of course fantastic. Against orc, headhunters, which is most likely the playstyle you would opt for. Nice last hit. Panda would be great as well. Against Night Elf it would have been a disaster though. And yeah, level 2 reached for TH. The 3x nice detonate on the skeletons by ReMinD. ReMinD, of course, back in the scene for quite a bit, thanks to the DreamHack. He was playing in Stockholm. A player's forces are under attack. At the DreamHack finals, didn't get out of the group stage, but it was quite impressive. Almost threatened focus, or almost kicked out focus, out of the group stage. So Telestaff, also very Happy-esque. Continuing to creep. I think there's no ghoul corpses here, and he's going for an expansion. It is Night Elf versus Undead, and the Undead is the one expanding. When do you ever see that? TH, always a master of the craft, always one of the most creative players in the entire scene. And ReMinD has to figure this out. This will come as quite a surprise. There we go. Okay, I can see my own overlay now, which wasn't the case before. Sorry about the delay. So, ghouls continue to creep. The DK will make level 3 in no time. The items, very in Fiesc, I would say. Ring slippers. But, you know, level 3 the most important thing, and ReMinD needs a Demon Hunter. I don't think it's possible to play this without a Demon Hunter second. Oh, we got a hype train completed. Thank you, Chris, for the gifted subs. And X-Kitman for continuing the gifted sub. Much love, everybody. So yeah, this is definitely not your... Whoa! Panda Naga! What the hell? Who plays Panda Naga? Is this random heroes or something? This is of course a lot of pressure with the level 2 Breath of Fire. And it's a good solution against workers, mass ghouls, and buildings. And the rest of the damage is coming from a couple of archers and frost armor. TH has reached tier 2, going Gargs. Also ballsy move. Was the Breath of Fire animation missing? I think so, right? Weird, champ. Okay, that will make casting quite a bit harder, but we'll see how this goes. And yeah, that is an incredible amount of damage on TH, on the expansion, on the heroes, on the ghouls. And this is working out rather well. DK trying to stay in range for the coil. Dryads are coming in. Wakes up. Is he waking up the creeps? Not really, right? Could have been a good solution against the ground forces. Garg stays intact, but can he save that DK without the greater healing? Greater healing, of course, on the panda. And what a slaughter this is. Nicely timed coil. That was not even the last one. He has 2 more. But is the coil down? The cooldown on the coil ready for the Garg? Not really. What a weird game this is. Oh, another Garg goes down. And this is not looking too well for TH. The Naga almost level 2. There is level 2 now. Definitely missing some micro here. But the second base is up. And now he can play 2 base Gargs with Lich second. I think he could even go for another Crypt. On the other side, ReMinD was rushing tier 3, the most beloved unit in his arsenal are of course bears. But the panda pressure continues with double AoE now. Dave's out of air, thank you for the 2-month resub. Best channel on Twitch, much love. But so far, TH is holding. And the panda is low mana. This is an interesting situation. DK is still super low. Didn't get a potion or anything. Coils again. But the bear master training is ready. We have another Breath of Fire. Gotta be so careful operating on multiple screens right here. Bear saved, so is the decay. Yeah, there's no entangle. That's the freedom you get when you're not playing against the keeper. And it's 2 base, 1 base. 2 base, 1 base, tier 2 versus tier 3. Usually that is kind of the norm in this matchup. But it is the other way around. Usually it's the Night Elf on tier 2 going Mass Dryads and the early expansion. And the Undead rushing to tier 3 on 1 base. But, you know, in TH's games, everything is different. So we got a town portal, we got a mana potion, we got the first orb, which of course enables the panda to attack air. And that is already quite a bit of damage without statues. He absolutely needs statues. TH has to hang on. Supply is even over. Whew, close affair. ReMinD going for Drunken Brawler here. I'm not too sure if it's the right call. Isn't Drunken Haze always better? For more crowd control, for the mischance, for the additional damage. Of course, Stoneform can counter it, but only later. Here we go. Oh my. You can't see the Breath of Fire, but you can see the effect of the Breath of Fire on the Gargs. And TH's army is just wearing a crimson mask all over. 43 supply, but barely alive. Oh, next Reju coming. Ah, close. I heard about this bug with the Breath of Fire. Other people had it, but was always okay for me. Weird champ. Oh, that statue would have been so good. That's of course the downside of building the slaughterhouse at the expansion. When you're not here and defending, you will just run into the Night Elf arms. Quite efficient attacks on the Dryads. Next Breath of Fire. Oh my god. Heal scrolls would be a blessing. Statues would be a blessing. The next one is coming out. Can ReMinD snipe it again? It looks like it. Mostly going for the Acolytes now. TH blocking himself. But okay. No. Getting surrounded once again. Lack of healing is imminent. And there's another mana potion. So he can go for more breaths and more breaths and more breaths. Oh, that's level 4. So the next level for the Panda will probably be game. If it isn't already. Coil Nova not activated. Roar on the bears and on the heroes as well. Slows down the DK. That might be the kill with the invisible Breath of Fire. And without a DK, what can you do? The items, of course, a little lackluster for Ling Ling Ling. But I don't think that's that was his downfall here. Kind of surprised by the Panda, possibly. The Panda did a wonderful job against the ghouls early on. Controlled the DK. The DK was always in red or orange HP. Couldn't really go for an harass, and now ReMinD cleans this up. 10 supply lead. TH hanging in there. But yeah, Gargs. Not the right call against the Panda first. It's just suicide. Explic, thank you for the 55-month resub. So, DK back. But it's such a rough game. One base versus one base. Tree is coming though. Clobbered the undead expansion down. Panda making strides towards level 5. Naga, of course, not the most efficient hero. Definitely nukeable as well once the Lich level get higher. There's not too much left. On the map to creep and to raise this Lich level. Oh, Breath of Fire again. Not hitting that much. This is definitely healable for the statue. Now level 4. That's level 2 aura against Dryads, of course. A blessing. But just 1 or 2 more kills and then it's Breath level 3. It's such a wonderful AoE combo. This is, of course, where Panda Naga is really good. Taking out Gargs and Ghouls. Destroyer's coming to dispel Rejuve and Roar. TH also 600 gold, and that's level 5. Yeah, good night. Good night against the level 3 Breath of Fire. Clarity's running constantly. Shopping is definitely something ReMinD excels at. And now we get mountain giants as well as either fairy or hippos. I mean, there's no ghouls, there's no fiends, so why not go hippos? We love to have hippo in our chat. I guess the Night Elves love hippos in their armies. Similar feeling. Okay, what's medallion? Finally some damage on the Lich. Again, this army is so hurt. I wonder about map 2 already, where of course TH has to stay on random. Or does he? Yeah, I think so. Pendant of Energy for the level 5 Panda. Gockel, thank you for the €2. Now Fiends are joining. Which is of course better against the Breath of Fire, as they have more health than ghouls. And they have more damage in general, plus offer some control against anti-air hippos. But what do you do against mountain giants? Both are going for the 2 bases. You can't say that TH's not fighting. Damage is getting better as well with the plus 19 Lich. This AoE. Like, how do you heal against this AoE? The Breath of Fire, they really hurt. Has to use a Nova now to get rid of that Hippo to save the 2 destroyers. And he's going worms! He's going worms! Oh man, I didn't even see the Boneyard. That is of course the Chinese version of the Frostworm. The Blue Drake. To not show any bones, I think is the rule. The Expo is not up. Oh, this nasty Breath of Fire. The worm is almost gone already. Nice positioning by ReMinD. Always keeping the bears mostly safe. Breath of Fire again. Oh my god. Keeping the bears safe while having the dryads nearby to do damage to destroyers and worms. The slow is kinda neat, but there's another fork lightning and the orb of venom kills them. That was a really good choice to keep the orb on the panda. Did tons and tons of damage there, and ReMinD down a map in this best of 3 with Undead on Northern Isles. ReMinD, quite a gamble going for this panda first. We know that he loves the panda first. It's not the first time he did this. But against random, man. Fascinating opening. But of course, this is a best of 3. TH not out yet. He survived 1 round longer than Lin, than Yumiko, 2 rounds longer than TD yesterday. But yeah, it doesn't look too good. I think the execution also didn't look too good, micro-wise. Going ghouls, gargs against the high-level panda. Smells a little suicidal. All the casters once again in. Focus. Casting for the Koreans. Colorful, 120, Ted. Everybody. We're approaching map 2. Do we have any results from the other playgrounds? We have Lin and Shaokai, same as Sok and Kaho and Simi and Soin. You guys are very generous today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sok has just been watching this game. Ah, okay. Map number 2 starts, and oh, guys, rejoice! Rejoice! We get what we always wanted! You will see what that is right now. A human! TH back on human! Yes! Finally! His main race that won him so many titles. The World Cyber Games. in 2013 against Moon in the Grand Final. We'll never forget multiple GCS/WGLs. Alright, so what's the plan? Is it gonna be another cheese strat? Or is it gonna be straight up human play? On the other side, ReMinD, this time with a normal altar build, so no panda first. Which is, I guess it's pretty good for TH already. Usually if you know what your opponent is playing, ReMinD would be going for Beastmaster, open up the mercenary camp, Demon Hunter, wow. Pressure, pressure, pressure with that Beastmaster and the Mercs. That already, since it's not a Beastmaster, nor a Panda, nor a Keeper, should make the expansion a little easier. I guess this is a good situation right off the bat for the 3X. Archmage, of course. Yumiko was brute forcing Mountain King first yesterday. Kinda successful. Definitely versus TD. That was super successful. Best of 3 in 10 minutes, just over. So there we go. ReMinD knows he didn't spend a skill point yet. So is there a chance for immolation? Matches start one by one, not at the same time. Wow, that could be a super long day. They have 7 matches to play. That's 7 hours. I didn't plan for 7 hours. But okay, evasion first it is. This means you can't use mana burn on the Ogre Major to kill it faster, but you take less damage. You don't spend any mana, so you can heal up swiftly at the Moonwells. And TH creeps this fast. Water Elemental, of course, as Brilliance Aura in a bit. Cine versus Soin are playing. Oh, okay, so maybe they play half and half. You know, 2 matches of the first round, 2 matches of the upper part of the bracket, 2 matches of the bottom part of the bracket. That would make sense to show more games. I like that. So, mana burn as well as evasion, gloves of haste and ring. Is TH ready? Oh, no deny here. Can he brute force this town hall? No water elemental after this one, but this is the freshly summoned one, so good timing by TH. And the footmen are in a position to threaten the Demon Hunter a bit, plus range attacks, of course. Not bad. And of course, time is of the essence. ReMinD deciding, okay, can't kick this. My hero choice doesn't really favor me in this position. Nice little wake-up call. So he's expanding himself while putting on some pressure. Not bad, not bad. Oh, boots here to run away. But also boots on the Demon Hunter. No staff on either side. Interesting situation. Okay, footmen falling, workers falling, but it's all kinda okay. It's not that the town hall is under threat. He also bought the dust. That is the... Oh, almost the kill. But ReMinD, fast as ever, goes for the deny.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lots of skirmishes here so far. And lots of denies, to be honest. Nobody wants to give the other player an inch. Ah, another dust. Naga push to buy more time for the Night Elf expansion. Well, we're far away from level 3 Archmage.
Forces are under attack.
Tier 2, of course. Oh, 4 units around! But with all the damage he got, that's a kill on the footman. With that, he escapes. But this is not how you want the Naga Tier 2 purchase to work out. You want to do damage, you want to be in your opponent's face, you want to get kills and not run away or slither away. Oh, one more fireball connects, and that is TH going for rifles on Tier 2. Tech has started. Expo for ReMinD. I'm always tempted to say fast because, you know, it's in his name. That will take quite a bit of time. Also, sweet footman positioning. He's not overcommitting on footman, as he knows that Dryad Focus Fire will, and Naga Focus Fire will kill them relatively easy, saving resources for Tier 2. He's constantly building some, but you know, never the fortitude way of going 7 to 8 footmen. Archmage scouting. He's okay. Dryads are not here. I have nothing to be really worried about. Heals everything up, fortifies the main base to not give any surface area to bears. But yeah, lacking level 3 is a little bit of a problem. Wonder what his second hero is then against the Demon Hunter. Could be just a Naga second as well. Or a Blood Mage, of course. Sorry for the spikes, you know, Chinese server. I am using a ping accelerator already, but sometimes the routing is a little iffy. No staff means instant TP. Dryad down. Good chunk of experience. And of course, one dispel less. There's a lot of towers. Blood Mage it is. TH rise to fame was via this hero back in like 2007-ish, 2006, 2007, with a lot of Blood Mage plays. Ooh, Demon Hunter Boots of Kalthalas, like that. But I guess rifle mass casters, probably the addition of mortars. I thought with all the towers, is he going for Tier 3 and tanks?
Forces are under attack.
Also a signature play, but no, not the case here. But I really like the users of the One of Illusion. Constant scouting, gathering information. How far are you? Oh, the nice would have been quite a bit better. That's a lot of experience, but the Blood Mage has arrived. Now, how do you get this Archmage out? Invul Potion. Is 7 seconds enough? Sorks are coming in. With a little Dispel, there is probably a good choice also to control this Demon Hunter. Oh, Archmage. Is he safe from the troll? Yes, he is, but the Sorg didn't die. So, rifles, breakers. The one breaker to steal, reju, and roar. And of course, triple production. Very, very fast. Want to rotate out of footmen eventually. Here's the next slow, and that's it. That's just 2 Dryads. He wants to get rid of water elementals. He wants to get rid of slow. Not a bad choice by TH. A little bit outside the box. But would love to see a priest. I would love to see some healing for this Archmage. Oh, I got his personal caretaker now. Not bad. So what's the limit for ReMinD? He's not getting that much stronger, right? I mean, yeah, more and more bears. So Flame Strike or Siphon? Siphon! Usually it's Flame Strike these days. against the Bears, but here we go. Isn't that a little too early? 66. He will get Invis and Siphon. Tink a third by ReMinD with rockets right away. Oh, what a smart solution. He probably wants to have that against Blizzard and Flamestrike channeling. Breakers aren't affected by this. I wonder if it's the wrong call to go for Tinker. It's definitely a stylish call. But is it the right call? That's a hero combo you don't see every day. But it feels like in all the fights, ReMinD has the upper hand. Look at D. TH already losing 10 supply? Roundabout. Weird fighting position here. Rockets again, so good. Lowering the DPS. And the entire game looked pretty okay for TH, but now all the heals scroll a tiny bit too late, losing 2 units once again. This does indeed feel a little rusty. ReMinD, of course. I don't know who said that. It wasn't one of the players. Maybe Infi, but I don't know. Yeah, in the fights, ReMinD clearly ahead. But I think this just wasn't the timing yet. No mortars. Also, Siphon, interesting choice. Now going Blizzard 1.
Player's forces are under attack.
I feel like there's still a chance for TH to do it. He is so heavily committing to Sorks. This is... Are you guys with me? That this is not the perfect army composition?
The town is under
Or was, I guess. Not enough damage. Too many Sorks. Not enough priests. And of course the total absence of mortars. Plus no flame strike. Like, where's the damage coming from? No frontline I think is okay, cause you got a couple of breakers. You can kite, especially with the amount of Sorks. Maybe that's the idea. TH had a phase sometime ago where said, okay, I don't need any tanks. I have Sorks. I built so many Sorks that you can't dispel everything. And then you're slow, and then I can run away. We always agree with you, Neo, even if you said the stupidest thing. Sometimes true. Rockets too, by the way. Double heal scroll. Oh, this AoE. It's just too much AoE. Boom, boom, boom. This was just rockets. This wasn't even a fork lightning yet. And the heal scrolls are not where they're used to be or where they're supposed to be in TH's inventory. No, no, no. Oh my god, 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, 4, almost 4 kills. He's just never getting the critical mass he needs. ReMinD at 80, getting big upgrades now. The only thing I'm kind of missing is Chimeras as a knockout.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh boy. Rough game. ReMinD shows that he came back to competitive for a reason last year. Boots of Kel'Thuzad. Man, he got a lot of agility, something you never want. So we got fairies. He's trying to get gyros against this. 1 mortar team. TH and Infi, they were unbeatable for Night Elves for such a long time, especially in the 2020 era, when Moon and Lawlight got so desperate against them. Here, seems to be the other way around. He's even pushing through 2 needle holes here. Might result in a little bit of an overcommitment, but I kinda doubt it. As a little summary, I think we can say that ReMinD is just in a better shape, making better decisions, and in every single fight, he was faster with everything. Better micro, better decision making. This game was not really his, or supposed to be his. But with the high level Naga, with that beautiful Tinker edition, fights his way back. And in the end, in a real-time strategy game, it's oftentimes about fights. It's also cool how these cluster rockets immobilize the human army and you can't do anything against it. And yeah, you can try to kite away with Sorks, but if you're constantly mini-stunned, that is disrupting your movement as well. So we walked around the entire north of Last Refuge, and here we are back again. TH looking for the perfect fighting position. That was a sweet banish to reduce the physical damage. There's an Ankh on the Blood Mage as well, but it's just not enough. GG, TH is out. ReMinD advances to the semi-final, where he will face Xiaokai or Lin for the deciding round, or for one of the spots in the Rejuvenation Cup. There's only 2 spots left in this qualifier. We have 8 players invited, and 2 are coming from this qualifier. The 8 players are Chemico, Fly, Focus, Happy, 120, Foggy, Colorful, and Lawlight. So I wonder what our next match is. It could be Lin vs Xiaokai. Soen is playing right now. I don't have a result there. He's up against Sini. So I think Sok and Kaho are playing at the same time as Lin and Xiaokai. And I guess we will be invited to the Xiaokai game. Let's call it the Lin game. Everything else would surprise me quite a bit. But it's up to the Chinese Orga what game they are giving us. But it should be another best of 3. Cool. Well, was pretty cool to see TH, Infi, Yumiko, and TED again, but their time seems over, but they can broadcast the event now. This is all they wanted. And we go into a little break. And then it's time for more games here at the Rejuvenation Cup Qualifier. You guys got the chance to boost this number here to 1,000. If you boost it up to 1,000, I will reveal all 16 players for the War 3 Champions Season 9 Finals. 4 are missing currently, and then of course we have the bracket as well. So go, 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 W3CFinals.backtowarcraft.com. Put in $60, then we get $250 from Governor on top. You basically, it's an investment, right? For every dollar you invest at the moment, you basically get 5 back. And the player reveal. So see you after a little break.